Cradle, The Rise of the Chosen, Chapter 20, Part 2. They were dressed formally in tones of beige and black. G and Noah unstiffened at the top of the stairs of their main palatial residence and looked at Takuma and nodded. She squeezed his right hand and pecked him on the cheek, and she went downstairs, with him following, and they both gave slight yet friendly smiles at Tita Rimba and his party. They all shook hands, and Takuma and Queen Genoa sat down next to each other at the same time. Jishien, Olo, Kani, would you like something to drink? Genoa asked somewhat stiffly. Crown Rimba smiled and patted his large stomach for some reason, and that set Takuma to look around as if to catch any signaling. Jun Hama, Joni Pitol, no thank you, you are too kind, Rimba responded. Genoa waited for a moment. Tony, we have some good dates here, she offered again. Jigni, Ka, Jun Ama, what a kind woman. No, thank you, he said and patted his stomach again and laughed. Ni Tuli, Ayol, I wouldn't want to impose, Genoa said, and that broke Rimba's eye contact. His whole party looked slightly embarrassed, but they looked inspired by something that was giving them nerves. Takuma didn't need his Itoriyama to deduce that. The crown quickly cleared his throat. Dolomi, Pishta, what this is all about, Hien, Topili, Jukoon, things are happening. Nolti, Huamal Kana, plans are in motion against me. Tien, Nuola, there is an evil. Hientul, Trishal, Iol, Josh, and frankly, I need you to get me Josh, Crown Rimba explained. No oli iro nabi, Josh. We don't tell Josh what to do, the queen answered. Rimba nearly leered at her. Jiemba oto koholi. You don't like the gold, he asked. She was just about to answer, but Rimba continued. Honti, not, neti, kobol, deji, wanto, and I don't necessarily approve of you all sneaking around my city. Takuma almost lost his temper, and Genoa's face turned to stone a moment before she cracked a smile. Minolti? Really, she asked. Tati kantol? Kind crown. Piolo, vielut, eol tiru. What exactly can I do for you, she asked. Joniel, like I said, Montile oil, Josh. I need Josh. Then Genoa paused for a moment, and Takuma's eyes lit up very intensely, and he grabbed his wife's hand under the table and squeezed it a couple times. Gente, cool, ere Josh. Yes, royalty, we will get you Josh, Takuma spoke. He turned to Yul, their assistant that was presently in the corner watching. Yul, Bila mal, Koli, Benjotlo, Kali, Winzolinil. Yul, find lodging for the crown and all his fleet immediately. Sool, direct order. Genoa looked at Takuma furiously, but nodded to Crown Rimba and smiled as they were guided to their lodgings and off the royal residence. Kum, are you insane? She asked at the end of her rope. Iole Itoriyama, your eyes. Indeed, Takuma's eyes were lit and looked as if the green, gold, and blue pebbles were rotating. He grabbed both sides of her head and forced her into his gaze. He showed her the golden ships flying all across the different tribes, helping to spread the truth of the one true God. Disasters were cleansed. New tribes flourished with plentiful food and water. Old corrupt organizations were driven from the land and their hold on the parts of civilization they oppressed. Then there was a grand war, and the fleet was under Genoa's control. He finally let go of his wife's head, and she was transfixed in the same position for a moment or two. Then she took a deep breath in, and her eyes focused, and she whispered, Loi, popoli, kum. I never doubted you, Takuma.